Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see how to find surface areas and volumes in combination of solids. In my previous video, we have seen surface areas and volumes of solids alone. So if you haven't watched that, there is a link in the description box below, you can check that out. Now what is combination of solids? Combination of solids is nothing but combining two or more solids and finding their surface areas and volumes. Alright, so let's see this problem. Here it says a tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top. If the height and the diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meter and 4 meter respectively, and the slant height of the top is 2.8 meter, find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Also, find the cost of the canvas of a tent at the rate of rupees 500 per meter square. So here it says a tent is in the shape of cylinder surmounted by a conical top. So we have a tent which is in the shape of cylinder. Surmounted by a conical top. At the top there is a conical top like this. If the height and the diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meter and 4 meter respectively. So height is 2.1. So the height of this cylinder, so from is 2.1 meter and 4 meter is what? The diameter of the cylindrical part. So the diameter is 4 meter. And the slant height of the top, that is this height, right? So slant height is 2.8 meter. Find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Now what is canvas? Canvas is nothing but it's a cloth or the material which is used for making the tent. So here we have to find area of the canvas used for making the tent. So now if you see the diagram, here where all we need this canvas material? Around this cylinder part. That is the curved surface area of the cylinder. Agreed? We don't want that cloth to the bottom. There will be a ground here, right? So only to the curved surface area of the cylinder plus to this part, right? That is the curved surface area of the cone. We don't want that cloth to the base of the cone. Agreed? So the area of canvas used is area of canvas required is equal to curved surface area of the cylinder, right? So curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the cone. So curved surface area of the cone. So this sum will give you the area of the canvas required to make this tent, right? So now what is the curved surface area of the cylinder? So curved surface area of the cylinder is nothing but 2 pi RH, right? Here R is the radius of the cylinder, we know diameter, so we can find radius. And H is the height of the cylinder, we have that. Plus, what is curved surface area of the cone? So curved surface area of the cone is given by pi RL. Here what is R? R is nothing but the radius of the cone. If the cylinder diameter is 4, the radius of the cylinder top is 2 meter, right? Which means the radius of this cone, base of the cone is also 2 meter. So this R is also 2 into L. The slant height is also given. Just substitute the values. Here pi R is common, so we can keep that out. We are left with 2H plus L, which is equal to pi is 22 by 7. Here radius is 2 meter into 2 into height of the cylinder is 2.1 plus slant height is 2.8, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 2 into 2 into 2.1 is 4.2 plus 2.8 will give you 7. So 7 and 7 is gone, which is equal to 2 into 22 is 44. Its area, so it is meter square. All the units are in meter, so meter square. So the area of the canvas required is 44 square meter. Here they have also asked to find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of rupees 500 per meter square, which means for 1 meter it is 500 rupees. For 44 meters, what is the cost? We can write, therefore, cost of canvas at a rate of rupees 500 per meter square is equal to 44 into 500 is equal to 22,000. So rupees 22,000. Therefore, the cost of canvas for 44 square meter at a rate of 500 per meter square is rupees 22,000. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says a right circular cylinder having diameter 12 cm and height 15 cm is full of ice cream. The ice cream is to be filled in cones of height 12 cm and diameter 6 cm having a hemispherical shape on the top. Find the number of such cones which can be filled with ice cream. So here we have a right circular cylinder of diameter 12 cm and height 15 cm. So we have a right circular cylinder of diameter 12 cm and height is 15 cm. This is the diameter and we have height 15 cm. So this cylinder is filled with full of ice cream. So now we have to empty the ice cream to the cones. So the height of the cone is given as 12 cm. So we have a cone like this whose height is 12 cm. So this height is 12 cm and the diameter is 6 cm, which means radius of this cone is 3 cm, right? Having a hemispherical shape on the top. So we have an ice cream at the top, which is hemispherical shape at the top like this, right? So find the number of such cones which can be filled with ice cream, which means we have to find how many such cones is required to empty this ice cream. That we have to find. So one thing you have to remember, whenever you have a hemispherical shape, that is a hemisphere like this, if this is the radius, this is also r and this also will be r. This you have to remember. As in this case, this is 3 cm, this is also 3 cm, right? This is r, this is the radius, this is also radius, and also this is also r. This you have to remember. So here they have asked find the number of such cones, which means it's a number problem, right? We know number is equal to big figure by small figure. Now which is the big figure in this? Cylinder is a big figure. We are talking about ice cream, which means a volume, right? So you can write this as volume of cylinder by volume of one cone. But here this cone consists of two solids, right? So the volume of the cone plus the volume of this hemisphere. So you can write this equation as volume of the cylinder by volume of the one cone is nothing but volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. So now what is the volume of the cylinder? We know the volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square h. So pi r square h by what is the volume of the cone? So volume of the cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi r square h. Here r is, let's take r1. So you can write r1 is equal to the radius of this cone. So 3 cm and h is h1. So h1 is the height of this cone. So 12 cm. So this is h1. So here h is 15 cm, which is the height of the cylinder. Let's take it as h, and r is the radius of the cylinder. So 12 cm means radius will be 6 cm. Plus, what is the volume of the hemisphere? So volume of the hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 pi r cube. Here r is same as that of this one cone, right? So you can take r1. So r1 cube. So here one thing I want to make it clear, that is the radius of the cone is given as diameter is 6 cm. So the radius is 3 cm, which means the radius of the hemisphere is also 3 cm. That is, this hemisphere has to fit this cone. So the radius will be same, right? I hope you are getting my point. So here both R1, R1, their radius are same. Alright, now let's substitute the values. Let me erase this part and continue here. So we have number is equal to pi into, what is R? R is nothing but the radius of the cylinder. So the radius of the cylinder is 6 centimeter. So 6 square into height of the cylinder is given as 15 centimeter by 1 by 3 into pi into R1 square. What is R1? R1 is 3. So 3 square into, what is H1? Height of the cone is 12, right? Plus 2 by 3 into pi into R1 cube. So R1 is 3, so 3 cube, right? Which is equal to, so 6 square into 15 is nothing but 540 pi by, when you simplify this will give you 36 pi plus, when you simplify this will give you 18 pi, which is equal to 540 pi by 54 pi. So pi and pi is gone, 54 ones are, 54 tens are, right? Which is equal to 10. So therefore, number of ice cream cones required is equal to 10 cones. I hope this is clear. Now let's see next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says a solid wooden toy is in the shape of a right circular cone mounted on a hemisphere. If the radius of the hemisphere is 4.2 centimeter and the total height of the toy is 10.2 centimeter, find the volume of the wooden toy. So here we have a solid wooden toy in the shape of right circular cone mounted on a hemisphere. So we have a hemisphere where the right circular cone is mounted upon this, which means it's like this, right? If the radius of the hemisphere is 4.2 centimeter, the radius of this hemisphere is 4.2 centimeter, which means this is also 4.2 centimeter and this also is 4.2 centimeter, right? And the total height of the toy is 10.2 centimeter. So from here to here, the height of the toy is 10.2 centimeter. Which means, what is the height of this cone? So height of the cone is nothing but, from here we can find the height of the cone. That is 10.2 centimeter minus 4.2 centimeter. That will give you the height of the cone, right? So that will be 6 centimeter. Find the volume of the wooden toy. Here we have to find the volume of the wooden toy. So the volume of the wooden toy is equal to volume of this hemisphere plus volume of this cone, right? So volume of the hemisphere plus volume of the cone, which is equal to, now what is the volume of hemisphere? So the volume of the hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? So 2 by 3 pi r cube plus, what is the volume of the cone? So volume of the cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi r square h, which is equal to, here what is common? Here 1 by 3 is common, pi is common and r square is common, right? We are left with here 2 and r plus here h, right? Which is equal to 1 by 3, pi here is 22 by 7, r is 4.2 square into 2 into 4.2 plus, what is h? H is the height of the cone. So height of the cone is 6 centimeter. So if you get confused while substituting the values, you can write the dimensions separately, like for cone, what is your r, what is your h, and for cylinder, what is your r, what is your h, alright? So this you can write in before starting the problem. So while substituting, it will be easy for you. So let's continue. When you simplify this will give you 18.48 into, when you simplify this term, this will give you 14.4. So 18.48 into 14.4 will give you 266.11. So this is volume. So centimeter cube. All the units are in centimeter, so centimeter cube. So unit is important. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one more problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says a cylindrical container of radius 6 centimeter and height 15 centimeter is filled with ice cream. So we have a cylindrical container whose radius is 6 centimeter. So this is 6 centimeter and the height of the cylinder is 15 centimeter. So this container is filled with ice cream. The whole ice cream has to be distributed to 10 children in equal cones with hemispherical tops. So we have to empty the ice cream with 10 equal cones with hemispherical tops. So we have to make a cone with hemispherical top like this. If the height of the conical portion is 4 times the radius of its base, so the height of this conical portion, that is this height, so height is 4 times the radius of its base, so 4 times r, so this is r. Find the radius of the ice cream cone, so we have to find this r. As I said, we have to make 10 such cones, right? So now if you see, the volume of ice cream in this container has to be equal to 10 into this cone. We have 10 such cones. Agreed? So what did I say? Volume of this cylinder is equal to 10 into volume of this cone with ice cream, right? With ice cream, which is equal to 10 into, what is the volume of the cone with ice cream? That is the volume of this cone plus volume of this hemisphere, right? So you can write this as volume of the cone plus volume of hemisphere. So let me continue here. What is the volume of the cylinder? So volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square h, right? Is equal to 10 into, now what is the volume of the cone? So volume of the cone is given by 1 by 3 into pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi r square h. So let's take r1. This is of the cone, right? So this is r1 plus, what is the volume of the hemisphere? So the volume of the hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 pi r1 cube, right? So this is r, there is a radius of the hemisphere as well. So we can write r1 cube. So this implies pi into, what is r? R is the radius of the cylinder. So radius is 6. So 6 square into height of the cylinder is 15, right? Which is equal to 10 into 1 by 3 pi r1 square. What is h? H is 4r. Here r is not, we have taken r1, right? So this is 4r1. So this h is 4r1 plus 2 by 3 pi r1 cube. Our aim is to find the value of r1. So this implies pi 6 square is 36 into 15. This 10 we will bring down, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi r1 cube plus 2 by 3 pi r1 cube, right? Which implies, when you simplify this, this will give you 540 pi by 10, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi r1 cube plus 2 by 3 pi r1 cube is nothing but 4, 5, 6, 6 by 3 pi r1 cube, right? So 3 ones are 3 twos are 6, pi and pi is gone, they are left with 540 by 10 into 2, right? So 0 and 0 is gone, 2 ones are, 2 twos are 4, 1 2 sevens are 14, so 27 is equal to r1 cube. So this implies r1 is equal to cube root of 27. So r1 is nothing but 3. So the radius of the ice cream cone is 3 centimeter. I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. We will solve some more problems under this topic. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.